Hi, my name is Brenda and I'm the Missions Director at Camp Barnabas. Today I'm going to walk you through how to register for summer of 2020. You'll go to our Camp Barnabas webpage, which is campbarnabas.org, and then you'll go to the Serve tab and click on the Serve tab. Down here, you can look through our roles. If you're a group leader, you can click this link for more information about your group. You can read through our page of frequently asked questions, or if you have any questions, you can click the contact link to contact me directly. But here you'll click Serve and you'll click Sign Up Today. You'll click this green Registration Now Open button, or if you want to look through our dates, our weeks are down below. So you can see the name of the week, you can see the dates of that week, the diagnoses served, age, and location. But for now, we'll click on the Registration Now Open. And this is going to be your first time ever at camp. So you're going to create a new user sign-in. So you'll enter in your first and last name and your email address. You'll create a password that's unique to you and click Create Account. Over here, you'll see Welcome to our registration system. Registration for the 2020 season is now open. So from this webpage, you could register as a camper, a sibling camper, a missionary, which would include a barnstormer, counselor, cabin parent, and pretty soon you'll be able to register as a med team as well. So you'll see your options down below. You're wanting to register as a missionary, so you'll click Start Application. I'm wanting to register just myself, but if you wanted to register a child or add more parents to your account, you can do that here. You'll need to enter in your birth date and your gender in order to be able to register. Then you'll go down here and you can click on the week that you want to serve. So I am wanting to serve for our Tees Trail Adult Friends Week. You'll double check that the diagnoses served in the age range and the dates, and you'll click Add to Cart. Once you add this to your cart, you'll come down below and you'll click on the option that you want. If you're wanting to register with a group, that group name will be there and you'll click on that group name. But I'm registering as an individual missionary. If you have a special diet, so if you're gluten-free, dairy-free, and you need that charge added to your account, you'll click Add to Cart here. You can also choose airport transportation to or from camp, and you can choose to make a donation to Camp Barnabas here. Then you'll get to your form. So every form with the red asterisk is a required form. First, we'll click on the household form. You'll enter in all of the information. Anything with a red asterisk is required. The other ones are optional. You'll need to enter in at least one emergency contact. And you'll need to enter in how did you hear about camp. You can also enter in all of this additional information just for our records. If you did not complete anything, it'll give you that red error, and then you'll be able to go back in and add it later. It'll take just a minute to load. So now you can see that the household form has been completed, as shown there. So you'll go down to the missionary application. This will take a little bit of time to complete, and some of these questions have multiple answers. So if you click Coming with a Group, Yes, you'll type in your group code. This is a code that your group leader will give you. So if you don't know what this is, please ask your group leader for the group code. I am serving as a one-on-one counselor buddy, but if you click no, different questions will be available to you. I am not coming as a barnstormer, but if you click yes, there will be different questions available to you. I'm not serving as a cabin parent, but if I did click yes, there would be different questions available. If you have a specific camper that you'd like to be paired with, please make that known in this box here. And then please make sure that that camper also reaches out to our camper registrar, Kelly Hinderleiter. Assisting with male campers. So if you are a female camper, this question will be asked to you, and you can choose that you are a female camper, or you are a female missionary that is willing to help with a male camper. You're a female missionary not comfortable helping with a male camper, or you are not a female missionary. If you choose that you are, you'll still have the opportunity to opt out, but this helps us as we get closer to camp and we need some female missionaries to help with male campers. Here you can choose if you're interested or willing to serve with a sibling camper. And you can also choose if you know American Sign Language. If you do, you'll have these questions available. If you do not, you'll still have these questions available. If you're interested in serving another week at camp, you can click yes, and you'll just register the same way for that week. You'll go through our registration system, but all of these forms will already be filled out. You can also ask us about our multi-term discount by emailing me, Brenda, at campbarnabas.org. Here we'll ask you a little bit about how did you come to know Christ and how would you describe your walk with the Lord. These are helpful questions just for us because we love to know about your story and about how you came to know Jesus. Why do you want to be a missionary at Camp Barnabas? We'd love to hear a little bit about your heart to serve with us and why you want to come. What are you doing to prepare yourself to serve? We love to know what are you doing to prepare yourself to serve? We love to know kind of what you're doing and how you're getting ready for your missions trip. Sometimes these will be things that you're doing with your group if you're coming with a group. Sometimes they're just things that you yourself are doing. So here's our food allergies and special diets. If you have a special diet and you need that special diet charge added to your account, you would make sure that you do that on the registration page, or we can add that to your account later as well. But you would just make sure that if you do, you click yes so that you can explain a little bit more here. This helps our special diet cooks as they prepare the food for the week and to sort of know what they're going to need to prepare. Here we're asking if you'll be over the age of 18 years at camp and what your social security number is. The only reason that we use this is for our mandatory background checks, but please enter it in if you will be over the age of 18. We will also need your commitment here that says that it's okay for us to run this background check. Please know that you won't be able to attend camp with us if you do not complete this background check or if it does not come back clear. So if you choose to not answer this, we will ask you for it, but you won't be able to stay at camp. Our Camp Barnabas cancellation policy, please make sure that you read through that and understand it. Our airport transportation policy, please make sure that you read through that policy and understand it. If you are requesting airport transportation, please make sure that you email that ahead of time, at least 20 days prior to your arrival at camp. Release of liability, this is just stating that you understand, our release of liability. This makes sure that you understand that if this application is not complete, it won't be accepted, and that everything is truthful. Please make sure that you just read through and understand this release of liability. This is our child protection plan and e-learning statement. Safety is our number one and most important thing at camp. So this just states that you know that we'll be sending out an e-learning, a link to your email address closer to the time of camp. So please make sure that your email address is accurate and up to date at all times, and so that you are receiving our email communication. We want to make sure that all of our information is coming to you. We'll be sending out a Barnabas Bound packet, which includes your packing list and our party themes, and we'll also be sending out your e-learning prior to camp. So make sure that email address is accurate and up to date, and we can update that for you at any time. Marketing and media. We do need your release of liability, just to say that we do have photographers on staff with us, and this gives us consent to take your picture, your video, and any quotes. Keep me updated. This is if you're interested in receiving our newsletter. You'll click this yes button. What size t-shirt would you like to receive? How'd you hear about camp? You can click as many of these options as you'd like. You're almost done. So now you're going to click submit, and you're going to make an initial deposit or payment towards your mission trip. Then you'll receive an email to your invoice just stating that we've received your application. If you don't receive an email within a couple days, check your junk or spam folder, because sometimes it goes there. And then if not, please email me to make sure that we have your accurate email address on file. So we'll submit that. Then we have our adult commitment statement. Will the individual serving be 18 years old by the start of camp? Yes. So then you have to click through and agree to our adult commitment statement. Complete this form. Minor commitment statement. Be under the age of 18. If you click yes, you'll have to complete the minor statement. If you click no here, then you can just click onto the next page and click complete that form. Then our missionary medical form. This is important to make sure that we have the most up-to-date medical information for you, so that we can handle any medical emergencies or minor medical situations that you have. So you'll read through this and you'll click if you have any of these. If you do have seizures, you'll need to enter in some more information, but if you do not, you will not need to enter that information. On the medical information, you'll need to click any over-the-counter medications that cannot be given to you. So these are things that you do not want to receive from the medical team. If all of these can be given, you'll click the link at the bottom. All of these can be given. If there's anything that Camp Barnabas needs to be aware of when giving over-the-counter medications to you, you'll click yes, and then please explain in that box below. If you're taking any medications at camp, you'll click yes, and then you'll complete the printable PDF document in the Barnabas Bound packet. If not, you'll just click no. If you're up to date on all immunizations, you'll click yes here, and then you'll enter in the month and year there. If you have not been fully immunized, then you'll need to agree here that you understand that there are certain risks to not being fully immunized. If you are under the age of 18, you'll need a parent or guardian signature on this form. You'll enter in here the name of your primary doctor and their phone number, address. If you have any specialists that you see, such as a neurologist or any of those other specialists, you'll click the name here and their address and their phone number. If you're covered by medical insurance, you'll click yes and enter in your information here. If not, you'll click no. If you think that there's anything that we've forgotten to ask or anything that you would like our medical team to know, you can enter that in here. If not, you'll click NA. Medical agreements and waivers. We'll need to sign off on all of these agreements here. So updating emergency contacts, yes, this just means that you're going to keep us up to date. And that if anything happens, we're going to reach out to whoever is your emergency contact. So most likely your parents first. You'll click yes on all of our medical notices. Make sure that you read through all of these in detail so that you understand our medical procedures and policies. If you have any questions about these, feel free to email us. We'd love to answer them for you. The last authorization and privacy agreement states that our medical team is able to treat you and that you understand that it might not all be completely confidential due to their need to discuss. It also says that the Barnabas Foundation is not responsible for compensation related to medical treatment received during and after camp, and that you are responsible for any and all medical bills while you are a participant at Barnabas. You'll click Submit to complete the medical form. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. After all of these forms have been completed, you'll click Continue. If you'd like to add another person to your account, you can click Add or Remove People, and then you'd be able to complete the same registration for that person. If you'd like to serve for additional weeks, you can click Add or Remove Sessions, and you can add those weeks on now. You will not need to fill out the forms for each week that you serve. You'll only need to fill out those forms once, and then you can serve with us as many weeks as you'd like. Here you can choose to pay the $55 deposit online now, or you can choose to pay the total amount. You'll need to have a credit or debit card available to make this payment. Down here, you'll just review all of the information. So you'll make sure that you've registered for the correct week. So I registered for Adult Friends Week, and these are the dates for Adult Friends Week. You'll want to make sure that you're registered for the correct sessions, whether that's Barnstormer, Counselor, or Cabin Parent. And you'll want to make sure that if you're an individual registering, you're registering as an individual. But if not, your church group name is there. You'll check that this price seems correct to you, and then you'll make sure that all of your forms have been completed. That household form, the application, both of the commitment forms, the medical form, and the medical form. Down here below, you'll see that I chose to pay my $55 deposit amount, and I'm choosing to pay that by debit or credit card. So my payment date is today, my amount is $55, and I will enter in my information here. After you've entered in this information, you'll click Complete Application. You can click Add or Remove Sessions to add another week to your account. If you want to add another session for Brenda, you can click here, Continue, and then I can choose to register for another week. So I want to register for Bridge Builders Week. I'll click Add to Cart. And then I can click here to show that I'm coming as a counselor for individual. If you're coming with a church group, such as if you're coming with Grace Presbyterian, you'll click here and you'll click Add to Cart there. Make sure that you only click that you're coming with that church group if you are a part of that church group. You'll click Continue. You'll notice that all of these forms have already been completed and submitted, so you will not need to complete them again. If you would like to update these forms, please send me an email and we can reopen them for you. You'll click Continue, and then you'll choose to pay your deposit or pay your total amount in full. From here, you'll need a credit or debit card. You'll click Continue. And then you'll enter in the information here. You'll click Submit Application. Once you click Submit Application, it will send that into our database and you'll receive that automated email back in response. This email is just to say that we have your application and that we're working through to process it now. If you don't receive that email, please check your spam folder or send me an email at brenda@campbarnabas.org. A little bit after we receive your information, we'll send you back an approval email. And this means that you're in it, you're good to go, you're ready to come to camp this summer, and we're so excited to see you. Please know that your application will not be finalized until after you receive that final approval email and after we run a background check. So that's why we need your social security number on file. If you have any questions about that, please let us know. Looking forward to seeing you soon this summer.